Welcome. Today's video we will be learning how to graph from slope-intercept form. So, before we start this problem, I'm just going to write down and explain what slope-intercept form is. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So, you're wondering what does this stand for? M is what the slope is, while b would be the y-intercept. So let's look at this problem. Okay, we can tell that for substitution for m, there's a 2. So 2 would be our slope. But before we know how to graph it, we need to see what our y-intercept is. And our y-intercept would be a 1. Okay, but there's, as you can tell, there's a negative or a subtraction sign here. Meanwhile, there's a positive here. So how do we figure that out? Well, if there is an addition sign in front, it would obviously be up here. But since it's negative, our intercept would be down there. So our y-intercept would be -1. So our y-intercept would be -1, so you would, draw a point at -1, while our slope is 2x. And we think of 2, we're going to write 2 as like a fraction. So 2 as a fraction is 2/1. And that would be our rise, and that would be our run. So we would have to go up 2 and then left 1, meaning our point would be there. And let's just keep doing this. You want to go up 2, left 1, and you would just keep on doing that. Okay, now you can tell there's a line coming. So how do you figure out what to do down here? Because obviously if you went up 2 and then right 1, you would be back where you are. Or if you went left, it wouldn't be a line anymore. So what you do here is it's like this, but you have to do the opposite. So instead of going 2/1, you want to go -2/1. And how you do this is you want to go down 2, 1, 2, and then instead of going right 1, you want to go left 1. So you want to do it there. And you want to just continue, that till you get a line. You don't need to plot this whole line, but it's easier to see if you did. And besides the little sloppiness, that would be our line, and that is how you graph y equals 2x subtracted by 1. Okay, this question tells us to graph y equals 3x subtracted by 6. So as we learned from our last one, we know what the slope-intercept form is and we know how to graph it. So let's do this without any explanation. So -6 would be our y-intercept, and 3x would be our slope. So let's graph this. -6 would be down here, and 3x, you would go 1, 2, 3, and then left 1. And then you would go 1, 2, 3, left 1. And you would just want to continue that till you get a line. So let's put our line. Let's make a line actually. And there you go. That is how you graph y equals 3x subtracted by 6, or -6. Okay, for this problem, it says graph y equals -2x plus 3. So let's do this. So 3 3 would be our y-intercept, while negative 2x would be our slope. Now this slope is different from every other slope because it's a negative. But what we did from the first problem, we know how to do a negative. So let's just start doing this. Okay. We need to graph our y-intercept, which would be 3. So you want to draw a point at 3. And to do negative 2x, so you would put that as our fraction, which would be 2 over 1, but negative. Okay. The thing about this one is, for our first problem, to get the line, we went both down and then left. But when it's a negative slope like this, you want to go down but then right. So I just want to make that clear. So let's go for our slope. It's 2 over 1. So you would go down to 1, draw a point, down to 1. And you just want to keep on doing that. But as you can tell, there's space here, and we would just do that by doing our opposite. So it would be 2 over 1. So you would go up 2 and then left 1. And that would be our linear equation.